Welcome to South Aussie Shooting Channel. Today we are reviewing the Lyman Micro Touch 1500 Compact Electronic Reloading Scale. This was from Fisher Firearms and they're $140 normally. I got it for $136, so I price matched with somewhere else. This is a 1500 grain capacity, accurate to 1/10 of a grain. It works in a grain or grams. Fold back dust cover. It works with AC adapters and 3 AAA batteries and easy to read big digital display with a blue backlight. It's the front top of the box here and the price. Comes in a nice little tight box. It's very easy to store away. So there's a full size weighing accuracy and capacity plus touchscreen technology in the advanced compact electronic scale. Lyman's newest scale, the Micro Touch 1500, includes all the features. Much larger models combined in the state-of-the-art touchscreen controls. Unlike other common, the highest range, the compact size with the extra large display screen, making it efficient and easy to read. The fold down dust cover protects the scale when not in use. The versatile 1500 includes a plug-in adapter for home bench top use, but it runs on AAA batteries when at the range. The Micro Touch 1500 includes its own calibration weight and ambidextrous powder pan. It has a little tick on the box. It's 230 volt model, made in China. This is what you get in the box. You get your scales, you get the adapters, you get the instructions, the weight, and the plugs, your pan, all for $136. You can change the different plugs here from 110 volts to 240 volts, and the different plugs for US and Europe and AU. We have the ambidextrous pan, gold colour, 100 gram weight. We have the unit here itself with a protective cover and the writing backlit display here. We'll go through the instructions before we start it, but can turn it on and show you how it works. Turning it on, one touch, out to warm up. See 000, we're outside, so it may have wind drift. It's not at the moment, it's fairly low wind. Has the grams up there, the 0 button and the mode button. One touch, it lights up, it goes to grains, and then it will shut off again. So we'll calibrate it, which is holding down the on off button until it says 0, let go. It's zeroing the scale. Don't have the pan on when it asks for the 100 gram weight. Place it on gently in the middle. It should be 1542.3 in grain. So that's exactly what you want every time. 1543.2. So once that's done, take it off. You can place the scale on. It should go to 0 as it says there. Placing the pan on and weighing the pan. The pan should weigh 123. That says 0.1 or 2. Sometimes it went on 123. And zeroed out once it has stopped. We've just turned it on and haven't allowed it to warm up. It does have a memory apparently where you can actually leave it set up for the first 24 hours where it's sitting, and it will remember when you turn it off what the fluctuations were, and becomes more accurate, so it won't be keep on going 1, 2, 3, 4 and so forth. Once it's settled, just push the 0 button, go back to 0, go back to the grains, and now it should be ready to weigh your powder charges or weigh your weights. To light up, it'll say 15.4 3.2, which is exactly what it is to the dot, and so it's within the 1/10 of a grain. And if you just want to weigh projectiles or something without the pan, remove the pan, saying it's 123.0 and it was 123.4 before. It says every 10 cartridges, if you're loading, it will say to re-zero every time to get the consistency back if it drifts. So once it's like that, you can place it back on softly in the middle, it will light back up, and it's doing the same again. So this is really good, so I'm very happy with the Lyman, and we'll start loading progressively on my Dylan press, and using the scale in conjunction on every charge to see what it gives me, and tells me what my Dylan press is actually charging me every time. And that is just so I can get rid of some 2206 powder and then go to 2208, and then see what differences in powder grains that would do. Going through the instructions here, it says congratulations for your purchase of your Lyman scale. And it just says before using it, please read the instructions and familiarise yourself with the instructions. The display is the scale is equipped with a backlight touchscreen display. Touchscreen keys include on-off, which turns on the scale on and off. It also used for calibration 0, which tears and zeros the scale, and the mode which switches the scale from grains to grams. Setting up the scale, select the location 1500. This is a level and stable. It is recommended that the scale be located away from the loading bench equipment and the press, which the bench was not heavy enough to prevent vibrating being transferred to the scale. The scale should also be positioned away from the source of drafts, air currents, temperature changes. The 1500 is sensitive enough to affect these conditions. Plug the power adapter into the outlet, connect the scale. The scale can also run 3 AAA batteries. To install the batteries, remove the cover at the bottom plate, install the batteries so that the negative ends are against springs. The scale is equipped with clear plastic dust cover. The cover can be hinged back and the scale in use. It is recommended that the cover be closed when the scale is not in use. For the first use, it's recommended to turn the scale on and allow it to run for 24 hours. This will help it stabilise to its surroundings. It says notice when you're turning the scale on, it will remember whether it was last run in the grain or gram program and lock in this setting next time it is turned on. Allow 1 minute to run time before changing mode settings. Calibration, which I did go through, of holding the on button until it changes to 0. Press the 0 button to reset the scale to 0. Press down the on and off button until the display shows 0, then release it. The scale will then flash 100. Place the supplied 100 gram calibration weight on the platform. The powder pan should not be on the scale. The scale now show 15 for 3.2 grains on the display. Remove the 100 gram weight and it will display approximately 0.0 grain. To operation, place the empty powder pan onto the platform and press the 0 button. The scale is now ready to weigh powder. The scale can be changed to display the grains or grams as desired. As I've showed you, it's recommended that you zero the button occasionally after 10 loads measured. Ensure the scale is maintaining 0 at all times. Display is off 0 when an empty powder pan is on the platform. The scale is equipped with the auto shut-off feature when the batteries are in use. The scale will auto shut off in 4 minutes of non-use to save battery. The display will show low to indicate low battery condition. To shut off the scale, press the off button. Cautions: never leave the scale loaded for long periods of time. Damage the load cell. Always calibration weight or load gently into the scale. Dropping the weight may cause damage, as I've previously said. And do not try and disassemble the scale because you will break it. It has a 12-month warranty. It's a limited warranty from Lyman products. On the back here it says don't pull or pry the platform. Damage, be careful not to spill powder on the platform, the body. It will cause the readings to be fluctuating a lot. And then some specs of its 6 volt DC power adapter, 3 AAA batteries in units of grains and grams, and capacity accuracy is minus 1 or 100 grams plus or minus 1. Alright, so I'm going to use this Lyman and measure some of my projectiles to see if they are 155.5 and also 69 grain Sierra Match Kings, and see if it matches up. I'm going to measure a couple bullets here and see what it says that they are. 155.8, so they're 0.2 over their recommended. 55.3, they're 0.2 less with that one. This one here is 155.7, 0.2 off. 155.8, 3 off. 156.1, let's see. 155.9, 0.4, a bit heavy. I don't know why, the reason for that is. 155.8, so it's fairly consistent, always going back to 0, not fluctuating, it's outside. 155.7, 155.45, it's, so that one's on the money. 0.1, 155.6. I'm going to push the 0 button and see what happens. It says 0. 155.3, 155.7, 0.8, 155.7. It's got a little dot there. If you saw it, it flashed and then it went solid. Try the 69 grain Sierras here. 423, which is 69 grains exactly. That's exactly what they are. Another one, 69.1 grains, which is really good. $69.1 exactly. These are really good Sierra, they're good bullets. These are Optima dies, so it's different manufacturing NRA rounds. 69.1, well, you can tell that their quality inspected is really good. Exactly again, 69.1. We can also try Recalibration 0. All weigh the same bullets. 69.1, which is what they were. 69 exactly. Oh, 61 again. Starting to fluctuate. And this unit has just been running straight. Hasn't been on for a long time, so it's working straight away. Doesn't have to warm up. So we'll try it again, but with the power connected, and see what difference that makes. The pistol loads now, 38 Super. It should be, I think, 4.8 grains. Just seeing if I want to go up to 5.2, which is max. Lights up, 4.8 it is, and the Dillon with the pistol is very accurate and consistent. Still to a tenth of a grain. Has got a little bit of wind in here. So a tenth is good. Stays on 0, no fluctuations at all. You'll see if there is a little bit of wind, it will flash. When it goes solid, it's good. Got a charge. .9. That's pretty close anyway to where I want. Just a couple more tweaks on the lever and the back and adjust it another 0.3 grain. .8. It was 4.9 before. A little bit of wind, moved up and down. Staying on 4.8. It's pretty good. As I moved the RAM, it did move. shove another one in there. It's normally another way how I check it is put 2 loads in there and see if they go to the exact same number of 9.6 there. Hasn't been much of a variant there. It says 123.1 and it's what it was. When it's off it goes on the same. 4.9, 4.8. It's 9.6 before. So it's still 1/10. Now it goes out 9.6. So it's throwing consistent. So now I'm going to change the dial and go to 5.2, which is max load for 135 round nose lead projectile. Okay, so I've changed my mind. I'll go to 5.0, which is what it was anyway. And it's only 0.2 off. Empty case in a Dylan. $4.9 on the 5 now. Pick this up, empty it. Not changing. Increase the power to build a bit. Recharge. Gone to 5 now after a little bit. Change back. It's been on a fair while now. Five. Test the bullet. 136.1, 136. And 36.19. Can 0 it too. Test it out. .0. Throw another charge. See if it goes to 10. It's 9.9, so get a little bit of wiggle, see if that does anything. Oops, 10 and 9.9, 9.8. a bit 5.1 there. Guess I'll keep slowly adding a bit more to it. It's gone to 5 there. So that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.